In 218 BC, the Second Punic War begins as Hannibal leads his army against Rome. Wait a minute, we don't need to go back that far. Let's begin in 1987. That's the year that StarTek first opened up shop in Greeley, Colorado.
The organization for 20 years has known that people are the center of our business, and while clients are important and clients pay the bills, we don't have clients and revenue unless we have good, talented people sitting on the end of the phones.
StarTek has always been people-oriented, even at the beginning, when as a business known as StarPack, we began as a small product packaging and fulfillment company.
For me, it's actually hard to even think back and imagine it as the same company. I mean, back when I started, we had 2 buildings in Greeley. One of them was the supply chain management building where we did a bunch of pick, pack, and ship for Microsoft. So it was essentially assembly lines with people putting things in boxes, putting them on pallets and shipping them.
Back then, this was before the internet, so software packages were quite large, and you can imagine the floppy disks that used to be the media standard. You know, we would have software packages with 12 3.5-inch diskettes in there with a 300-page perfect bound 4-color manual.
But with the advent of the internet and CD-ROM technology, StarTek's business began to slip. So the company moved into order processing over the phone, and that quickly led to the customer support service for which StarTek is now known.
Our first call center was a double-wide trailer in the parking lot of the packaging facility. And as that business grew, fortunately we're very successful at that, and we grew that business quickly with Hewlett-Packard, and eventually we signed America Online, AT&T Wireless, and others, and grew that business. We realized that that was the engine to drive the business forward as the packaging business started to decline.
As a private company, StarTek was growing very rapidly indeed. 1997 marked one of the key events in StarTek history as the company went public on the New York Stock Exchange. And we are very proud to be named as one of Inc. magazine's fastest-growing companies in the country. And now we have over 8,000 employees across North America. We're practically a community all our own.
Well, one of the reasons I joined StarTek was because I felt that the culture of the company was very focused on making sure that people felt comfortable working here and that they felt that they had an opportunity for growth. I feel that way every day I come to work, and I feel connected with the people that I work with.
Really, here at StarTek, I think that people have always had that can-do attitude. They've been willing to take chances for the success of the organization, and ultimately there's opportunities that go with that for everybody that's willing to step up and get that stuff done.
They do encourage you to do the best you can and to grow. They make it easy for, well, they have a bulletin board where every job is posted. There isn't any time when there's a chance of bettering yourself that they don't post it, so everybody has a chance at it. And no matter who it is, what you're doing, you're going to get your moment.
One of the things I'm a big believer in is that when you come to work every day, you should have fun. You should like the people you're working with. You should make sure that while we get our job done, we also embrace fun.
We've had some very interesting dress-up days. We've had some that are like everybody comes to work in their pajamas, or a dress-up day on Halloween. We had one of the supervisors who was a man and very small, a very slight build. He came dressed as a woman, but he didn't do anything with his legs. And I'll tell you, it didn't do anything for the dress at all. I mean, he just really needed to shave. We have a lot of fun. So we work hard, and you know, a lot of times you walk out of there just dead tired, but we have some fun along the way too.
They'll have barbecues and they'll have giveaways and, you know, and things like that to make sure that we, you know that they care about us. They'll come around, like on a Thursday, they'll just come around with popsicles and say, here, we really care that you're sitting here, you know, let's give you something to make it more enjoyable. So they'll, you know, do little things like that. They'll come by and say, here's a piece of chocolate, which is really good for us old people. And women, we love the chocolate.
On a personal basis, I believe on giving back to a community, giving back to peers in the organization. and it's a big part of me personally. I also believe that StarTek has a history of giving back to its community, both at the site level and at the corporate level. And I'd encourage all of us to keep doing that.
They raise money for the food banks. They do the United Way thing every year. They do a cancer walk, and they will recruit people to participate in these things. And we get a lot of participation. People will bring in the canned goods for the food bank, you know, and they get it all piled up in the break room and stuff.
There's always something going on, like just recently when school started, we had a drive where we picked up school supplies for kids. So it's not always a big production. Sometimes it's just something small in the background.
During the United Way push, they'll bring in the dunking tank, and all the supervisors will get up and they will be dunked, you know, and you buy so many balls. And if it's your supervisor, of course you're going to go 2 or 3 times. When they get in the tanks, then you see everybody gather, and you get to know everybody around you because, you know, they're say, oh, you here for this person? Yeah, well, I'm waiting in line. I'm waiting there next, you know, so.
And as we celebrate our 20th anniversary, StarTek is poised for the future with a strategy that involves every employee in our company.
The changes we're about to embark on are significant growth, a focus on quality and customer care, not just providing low cost to our constituents, and a very important new wave of commitment to our employees. 2007 is a year of transition. And as we put new management in place, as we bring on new sites, and as we add new customers, the transition to 2008, which will be an acceleration year, is really important.
And growing the company comes with opportunity, it comes with challenge. That's what I've always enjoyed about StarTek, and I think that's why I'm still here, is that we have not lost that entrepreneurial spirit.
I think that in 20 years they will probably be twice the size.
I think it's going to blossom even further than what it has. I mean, I'm amazed at how fast and how far they've come in this amount of time.
From what I've seen on the horizon, I think that we've got some really, really good opportunities with both existing clients and with some of the prospects that we're talking with right now.
And that's StarTek today. As you can see, there's plenty of reason to celebrate our 20 years of community outreach and commitment to people. Oh, and one more thing.
To all the employees of StarTek, I wish you a happy 20th anniversary and many more years to come.